Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing in our series of videos with respect to information, education, inspiration, guidance, advice. And I recently did a video with respect that touched on the famous verse in the Hebrew Scriptures, Leviticus 19:18, love your fellow as yourself. Let me give you the whole verse. You shall not take revenge. You shall not bear a grudge against the members of your people. You shall love your fellow as yourself. I am Hashem. Leviticus 19:18. Rabbi Jonathan Rhietti wrote a piece on this subject called One Thought Away. And he starts off with the presumption a lot of people have that thoughts and feelings are two different things. They can affect one another, but they're basically an independent process. We think, we feel, vice versa. They're two different things. Rav Avigdor Miller says this assuming is a mistake. And the analogy is this. You're sitting in traffic. It's a warm day, but you've got air conditioning. It's keeping you cool. No horns are being honked. You've got nowhere particular to be at that moment. You're not late. The radio's playing. You're playing the music you like. So what are your feelings about the traffic? You're mildly annoyed that there's a delay in traffic. Imagine the same thing. You're sitting in traffic. Everything's exactly as before. The traffic's the same. The air conditioning's the same. The music's the same, only this time, sitting in the passenger seat is one of your best friends. And you're having a wonderful time. You're having a great conversation. You're enjoying the company. How do you feel about the traffic? It's not so bad. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm having such a good time, I wouldn't mind if the traffic was jammed up a little more. I'm enjoying myself. So what changed between the first and the second situation? If being stuck in traffic really is what's annoying you and upsetting you, no matter what the situation is, you'd feel frustrated. You feel annoyed. Traffic is traffic. Doesn't matter who's in the car with you. The answer, of course, is that it's not the traffic that makes you feel irritated, but the way you think about the traffic. When your friend accompanies you, you don't think the traffic's bad at all. Once this is understood, we appreciate a subtle but profound and phenomenal insight into the Torah when it says, don't take revenge, don't bear a grudge against members of your people. Love your fellow as yourself. I am Hashem. I am the Lord. This is a verse that is familiar to everyone. But think about it. We are supposed to not bear a grudge against someone. Usually there's a reason for the grudge. He's done something. He said something. And you have to supposed to love this person who wronged you? How does Hashem expect us to do this? This is contrary to human nature. If someone's wronged you, you feel wronged. That's the way we are. How can we go from one extreme of wanting to take revenge to the polar opposite? And genuinely having affection for this person. Now, if we were to ask Hashem, he would probably tell us that the answer is rather simple. This is because we have a misunderstanding of the reality. We believe that our desire to bear a grudge is because of some sort of deep-wounded feelings toward the other person. In actual fact, in truth, such emotions take place in our minds. It's the way we view things. It's the way we think about it, the situation, and the situation in relationship to the other person. It's the way we think. Hashem is thus designating for us in the Torah, in Leviticus 19:18, the method by which we can transition from a perceived place of hurt to one of love and affection. That is by altering our thoughts. For sure, this is a challenge. It sounds a lot easier than it is. But Hashem fashioned our minds. He's fashioned the way we think. He knows more than anything how it goes, and he guarantees us that we can accomplish this mental shift. And at the end, he actually signs off on it. Ani Hashem, I am God. He created our brains. He knows how they work. When we alter our mental scheme, we alter our experiential perception. As of the date of this recording, we are approaching Yom Kippur in a few weeks' time. We think about the relationships that our lives, the relationships we would like to amend, things that we need forgiveness for. It is a time of introspection and trying to bring ourselves around and change and be the people that we want to be. It begins with our thoughts. If we can view those situations, those people differently, it will become much easier to forgive and forget the wrong that they've done to us, and for them in turn to forgive us for the wrongs that we've done to them. How long does it take? It's only a thought away. It's one thought away. How long is a thought? A split second, a moment in time. It's time. It's been that long. Change our way of thinking. Change our way of thinking, it changes our way of feeling, and we can alter everything just by a different look. It's not difficult in the sense of it being complicated. It's hard, but it's not complicated. Let's try. We're coming up to Rosh Hashanah. We're coming up to Yom Kippur. What better time than for us to change our thinking and to change our feeling? We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back, please watch, please learn, and until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you so much.